Alright, welcome back to FGS717 YouTube. I think that key we found, we can go through one of these doors. I used the old key to unlock the door. We got a bathroom. Looks like all the leeches we need. Cold winter increases risk of exposure. Kansas City, Kansas. With temperatures below 20 degrees, I guess that's Fahrenheit, what? For most of the state, experts warn that deaths from hypothermia are on the rise. Several deaths have already been attributed to the cold this year, including 2 hikers found south of Ottawa and a man in Wichita. December is one of the deadliest months, said Charles Manning. So it's December, it's in winter, so it's the right time. I don't know what the coroner report was. Chief Medical Examiner at Ottawa PD. People don't realize how cold it's gotten and go out unprepared. Profound hypothermia occurs when a person's core body temperature drops below 90 Fahrenheit. However, scientists do not yet understand why the deep cold kills some people and spares others. According to Manning, men are at greater risk than women, and the cold is particularly dangerous for thin people. Identifying death by hypothermia can be a challenge, said Manning. If the victim is found in the snow with his clothes half off, then we know, but sometimes bodies aren't recovered until much later, often without a mark on them. Scientists do not understand why some victims of hypothermia remove their clothing, a phenomenon called paradoxical undressing, while others do not. Last March, the body of a 30-year-old woman who had been missing for several days was found near Topeka. After failing to identify the cause of the death, the coroner chalked it up to exposure to the elements. The easiest way to stay safe is to not go out alone in the cold, especially at night, said Manning. If you must go out, make sure that other people know where you're headed and dress warmly. If you're in a car accident, stay in the car. Don't try to hoof it to the next town on your own. What are my options? Whoa, touchpad is moved? Whoa, I had the mask on. If I quit the main menu, is it all saved? Whoa, he's in the bathtub? What? He's got the mask on. Oh, in there, okay. I've got the mask on, though. This is real. I could die here. He shows up in the mirror. It's a flashlight, it doesn't have any batteries. Just ordinary soap. There's nothing in the sink. Nothing special about the faucets. Do we turn them on? No. The towels are clean and pressed. Compared to the rest of the house, the bathroom is weirdly clean and almost sterile. As I sat idly by the window today watching the snow slowly cover the fields, I remembered the story of the Snow Woman. I first encountered it in a thin volume of Japanese folktales that somebody loaned me at the base in Yokohama, and a decade later it is the only story from that collection that I can recall. The Snow Woman is a fascinating character. She is a monster, a murderer, a force of nature, yet she has human qualities as well, having fallen in love with a young man. She spares his life in order that she may appear to him later in another form and marry him. By telling her of his father's death, the man breaks a contract. But it's not just a contract between the man and the Snow Woman, it's a contract with the universe itself. It is what binds her to the mortal plane, allowing her to live as a human with the man she loves. By breaking his promise, he has destroyed her life. She is no longer able to remain with him or with her family, even if she should want to. It is no wonder she is angry. Wait, what? Huh. The toilet is a lot newer than the house itself. The toilet is spotless. Can we open the toilet? Okay, forget about the toilet. Here we got letter A. It's printed on the label. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer. We rounded the corner and Johnson stopped dead, like he'd been given an electric shock. I about ran into him, cursing before I heard it. From somewhere far ahead, deep in the darkness, somebody was singing, a woman's voice. It echoed off the crystal walls and then seemed everywhere at once. The song was so faint, I listened hard but couldn't make out the words. The melody was odd, ghost-like, but it was definitely a person singing. Johnson turned and looked at me, but didn't say anything. We both understood. Somebody was down there, somebody who must know the way out. We were saved. We broke into a run then. Johnson cradling his arm as we tried to cross the forest of crystal, scrambling over translucent beams of amethyst, big as fallen redwoods. I slipped, hit the smooth surface hard, got up again. We followed the woman's voice deeper and deeper into the cave. Jimmy got to the plateau first. I could tell before I made the rise that something was wrong. In the middle of the mesa was a sort of hatch, like something off the deck of a submarine. It was round and made of steel, and sticking out of it was a metal locking wheel. The woman's song drifted up from it like smoke. I looked back at Johnson as I grasped the handle. He was out of breath, still clutching his wrist, where his hand had been, trying to keep the cloth tourniquet tight around the stump. He nodded, and I gave it a turn. I guess the leeches are a recent addition? The tub is full of leeches. This is disgusting. One word, WTF over. Okay, pull out our things. Can we fill them? I need to find all 4 bottles first, okay. Wait, we haven't looked in here.
If Woodcutter killed Bullard, he was pretty sneaky about it. No marks on the body, no sign of a struggle.
Oh yeah, eh?
Coroner ruled it was pancreatic failure. How do you kill a man without leaving a mark on him? And why return to the scene of the crime?
Yeah. Creepy. Okay. So Woodcutter. What's with the standing in the corner then? Wait, I no longer have the mask on. Close those and we would probably do, right? No? I unlocked the door. Oh shit. Pardon my language. The mask is missing. Okay. Because Buddy G had the mask. One of the masks is missing. It kind of feels like they're looking at me. I'm not down with being over here. Place is scary. So I was thinking maybe that's Bullard, a past image of Bullard. And maybe when the mask is on, that's like the woodcutter's projection of his next target. And when I had the mask on, I was like his next target. Maybe he's like actually trying to kill me is what I was thinking. Have I read this one? The Week in Review, Johnson City. Texas President Johnson boned up on reports and correspondence at the LBJ Ranch today, pending arrival of cabinet office officials for a wide-ranging review of defense and foreign problems. Defense Secretary Robert S. McNamara and Deputy Defense Secretary Cyrus R. Vance were due to arrive by Jetstar at 3 p.m. CST. What's that sound? And will remain overnight at the ranch, Saigon, South Vietnam, the Viet Cong. 64 November. Mounted an assault on the Bien Hoa Airport in Saigon on November 1st. Washington has yet to comment on the impact of the attack on U.S. operations in Vietnam. Neshoba County, MS 18 men arrested by the FBI in connection with the murder of 3 civil rights workers are still awaiting formal charges from the state. The men alleged to be members of the Ku Klux Klan are accused of murdering James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner. With the tacit cooperation of the local police, the 3 activists were visiting the area to investigate the burning of a church. Entertainment. The Supremes' Baby Love remains at the top of the charts this week, followed closely by Oh Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison. At the movies, The Outrage opened this week. Paul Newman, Lawrence Harvey, and Claire Bloom star. Where was that? Where was that lock? That combination lock. That was the safe upstairs. I don't have all the jars, so I gotta go up there next. Press the button. Hey, that light's a little bit red. Hey, those seals are a bit different. Oh, because that one's different here, okay. I can't inspect that. Alright, what it is. Okay, time to die. Wait, is that snow out there? I have to get out of here. I'm so tired of the idiots in this town. No, that's still rain, okay. I gotta find one of those things, okay. North. Huh. Creepy. Okay, I booked it out the window last I saw. Now I have the safe combination. Whoa! That figure in the painting looks like the flippin' thing. Yo, it's a monkey. Case is still closed. Wait, I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure this wasn't here the first time I came in. Somebody must have put it here. Woodcutter? I know it's just a toy, but something about it really bothers me. It's a monkey toy, it'll probably give me nightmares. Huh. Oh, that was a leaf. There's no way I'm jumping out of the window again. I wonder if the note I found in the lockbox is the safe combination. So, left 20. Wait, what? Left 20, right 50. Left 10. No. Okay. How do you reset? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Left 20. Right to 50. And left to 10. Paperwork everywhere. Open the safe. Calibrate the device. Who is Woodcutter? Barton Bros Construction. Receipt for services rendered. Date 64. Total parts $1,000. Total labor $250. Total build paid in full $1,400. Notes. Installed steel siding and insulation per specification. Ran electrical for fans and evaporator under floor to connect the main line in basement. Compressor, evaporator, freon tank, and ventilation installed and tested. Replaced standard door handle with locking variety per customer request. Oh, we missed the drawer on the way by. Why lock a receipt like this away? The Lunar Dream Apparatus Altering the Brain to Achieve Permanent Idiofocus by Bullard and Herrera. Abstract. William Benjamin Carpenter's work describing the Carpenter effect over a century ago continues to baffle psychologists today. We have struggled to understand the linkage between the conscious and the subconscious, particularly the ways in which the subconscious mind seems to wield special knowledge of which the conscious mind is unaware. Our research attempts to give the conscious mind unfiltered access to all of the information stored in the subconscious by creating an artificial bridge between the two. We have done this in a rudimentary way with a set of lenses that refract light by tracking alterations in brainwaves, but a more robust connection requires permanent alteration of the brain. See, I don't believe it, because like my brain doesn't have subconscious thoughts of the area. Like, I haven't seen any of that stuff, so how is my brain subconsciously connecting with those places? I don't know. The lunar dream apparatus combines engineering, psychology, neuroscience, and a bit of physics to create just such a connection. In order to give the subject some control over their own subconscious, we have chosen the moon as a mental mnemonic. After undergoing treatment in the lunar dream apparatus, the subject's conscious and subconscious are merged whenever a full moon is visible. This paper describes the construction of the apparatus, its function, the details of her research, and data recorded from our first test subject, co-author Josephine Herrera. This must be what Woodcutter was after, the lunar dream apparatus. Joe, this is the only remaining copy of our research materials. I destroyed the rest. Take this and get out of here. After I'm gone, they'll turn this house upside down looking for answers. Josie, I know about the secret room behind your wardrobe. If you've stashed anything there, you must get rid of it. I've already cleaned out the freezer. I'm counting on you. Take the files, destroy the machine, and get out of here. Harris. The freezer. A secret room. And what did Bullard have hidden in the freezer? Caliber. Search the basement freezer. Explore Josie's secret room. Letter C. A bottle is printed on the label. Empty bottles 3 of 4. Buddy G's gonna be back here, isn't he? Why am I like walking backward? Well, now I'm facing that way. Okay. Okay, let's run from this guy again. He's gonna be standing right there. Okay, good. No. He's gonna be in here. Guy. You gotta stop doing that, guy. Okay, secret room behind the... Josie, what were you up to? Guy is no longer here. I don't have the flashlight. What is that down there? Are those lit? Why are these candles just still burning? Huh. What was that? Whoa, that's my shoulder, I'm gonna assume. Wait, is that character Josie? No, that looked like a male character, though. Whoa, there's a bed here? Are you, like, sleeping here? What is that? An eye. Okay, we got more pictures. Hey, it's a battery. Oh, he's covering his ears? He or she? What's at the back of the neck there? Are you kidding me? Let's do that again. What the flummox over? Oh, whoa, they were watching me. Whoa, my hand. Edgar Allan Poe. It's a battery. I need 2. Oh, man. Journal. Wait, battery? How many did I get? Explore Josie's secret room. That's all I needed. Journal. Dear Diary, I was thinking about Dad today. I finally got some confirmation from the insurance company, which fills in some blanks. Here's what I know so far. Dad went to war in 1940 to the Philippines. He had some minor injury and was discharged in 44. He was the only member of his unit to survive, the rest having died in a submarine. In 46, his parents' home in Illinois burned down, and he turned up to collect the insurance payout. At least somebody did. He didn't have any other family, so it must have been him, but after that I can't find any trace of him. Then in 52, the name Harris Bullard turns up in the footnotes of a research paper from Oakley College. Is this Dad? If so, what was he doing in the years after the war? Maybe he went abroad. There are some inconsistencies. Dad studied physics, not neuroscience. And Dr. Harris Bullard of Oakley College seems to have a chemistry background. There couldn't have been two Harris Bullards at the U of C in the 30s, could there? The scariest thing for me is that Dr. Bullard looks nothing like the one photo I have of my father. In the photo, his face looks different and he's not so tall and skinny. Of course, he would have been younger as the photo was taken before I was born, but maybe it's not Dad in the photo at all. I changed my major to neuroscience and moved out here with one purpose, to figure out if Dr. Harris Bullard of Gove KS is the man who promised to marry Mama in 39. It's been 2 years and I'm still not sure. I don't have the guts to ask him. What if I'm wrong? What will that make me? Harris Bullard is her father, ? But he looks different. Dear Diary, got a letter from the Herreras today. They are good parents, even if they aren't my real parents. They sent the letter to me at Dr. Bullard's address, which means they know I'm living here. I wonder if they are worried. The whole town seems to have decided that the only reason I'd stay here is that I'm sleeping with him. I don't care what the small-minded bumpkins around here think, but I hope the Herreras aren't worried. Maybe soon I can tell them what I'm really up to. Also, Bobby Sawyer gave me another draft of his novel. It's really weird, but I think it's pretty good. I've been typing up his manuscripts on Dr. Bullard's typewriter. I'm fixing mistakes and making little edits as I go. When he's done, he's going to submit the typed version to Amazing Stories or Worlds of Tomorrow. I hope they publish it. I don't know if magazines will even look at work by a black author. I told him to use a pen name. Tomorrow, we run the first live test of the Lunar Dream apparatus. Dr. Bullard doesn't think it's going to work the first time. I hope it does. I volunteered to be the first test subject. Maybe after the treatment, I'll be able to understand what happened to Dad. Can't go over there any farther. Okay. How many batteries did I end up with? That's creepy. So the monkey's gone. Oh, he's not back. What is my goal? Okay, I gotta find one more of those. I have one battery, okay. Combine it with no. Combine it with the flashlight, no. Freaking creepy, man. She used to spy on him, lol, when he'd sit at the chair. Is all that dust supposed to be there? How do we close that? No, we don't. Okay, they know we've been here. Okay, we didn't get the... We're gonna have to run from this guy again. We didn't get the knob on the Unidad. Man, that character right there looks a lot like creepy character that was coming up the stairs. That's weird. Why would he paint it? Did I open that? Okay, let's do this. Did not fit, now I can open it. A bottle, the letter E is printed on the label. Bottles 404. Let's close that. Grab the leeches on the way through. Wait, wrong door. Huh, huh. Oh, somebody killed somebody. It's crazy. Oh, that's just gravel. That's not snow. Okay, let's check the mask once before leaving. Can we still see him? Yeah. He's wearing like a black suit. I filled each bottle with a leech. Bottles containing leeches. Let's get that second battery. Oh, that's the downstairs door. Way heaviest to lightest, or was it lightest to heaviest? I need to figure out the right order for these bottles. Oh gosh, heaviest, lightest. Okay. C. Okay, C is heavier than A. C is heavier than D. C is heavier than E. C. Wait, what? Oh, C. Then E is heavier than both of these. Yes. Yes. D and A are left. D is heavier than A. CEDA. CEDA. We need to find the rest of the bottles, fill them with leeches, then find the correct order. CEDA. Did I not just find the correct order? I need to figure out the right order for these bottles. C. C. A is heavier than D. Wait, what? A is heavier than D? CEAD. How did I get that wrong before? Okay. Ordered bottles. Okay.